Lil Smiley, y'all, checking in with Tampa, industry most wanted from Charlotte, North Carolina.
That should be crazy, ain't it? Don't fuck with that nigga that said that he toxic. That should be crazy, ain't it? That came in this world, leave it alone. That should be crazy, ain't it? That's crazy, I know. See the thing they don't know, anything goes with a big fat bang roll. That shit be crazy, ain't it? Don't fuck with that nigga that said that he toxic. That should be crazy.
Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we're live. Where we at?
Industry's most wanted.
I keep telling y'all the big one, not the little one. We don't do nothing little around here. But we got Lil Smiley, but that's Big Smiley now. We changed his name today. Big Smiley in the building, because we doing it big. What's going on? How you doing?
What's up, Tampa?
Thank you for being here.
No problem. I'm glad to be here.
100%, man. Tell everybody where you checking in from.
So, y'all, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Lil Smiley here with Industry Most Wanted. So
straight like that, man. Well, we're just going to dive in because we got a lot to talk about. You know, you made a nice drive out here today. So I want to say first and foremost, thank you for coming from Charlotte out here to rock with me today.
Yeah. Georgia.
Growing up in Charlotte, let's talk about it. Did your hometown influence your style, your sound of who you are today?
No.
No? Okay, break that down for us.
So music was always an outlet, and for the most part, just seeing how everybody enjoy music. That was kind of like my upcoming. I just like to see people having a good time, and music did it for me. It wasn't the city. You know, the city played a part, but it wasn't. No.
Okay. So taking us back, who were some of your biggest inspirations when you first started doing music?
Oh, well, it was family members. My family, growing up, you hear the mainstream people a lot, but you get to see your family, like people in church, my cousins, my grandma, my mama, they all enjoyed it. But industry-wise, I would say, probably Lil Wayne, Eminem, the ones who had lyrics. I really like lyrics.
I was about to say the lyrical artists.
Yeah, the lyrical.
I felt that.
Yeah.
So is that a lot of what we hear within your music for people who have not heard your catalog of music? Is it a lot of lyrics that they're going to catch?
Yeah, that's all you're going to get. Yeah. I could probably do some harmony, but it's more lyrics for me. I like to have a story behind stuff, and that's all you're going to get.
Can you sing?
I used to.
Do you ever get people looking at you and think, because you look like you slick could be an R&B singer. I ain't gonna lie. Like you giving, I can sing, I'm an R&B singer. Do you ever get that?
Yeah, I do. A lot of folks, especially, when I come into a room, like one time I went into a studio and this one person told me, they said, you don't give off the gangster vibes. and I was like, huh? And she was like, yeah, you don't give off the gangster vibes. And I'm like, so what you trying to say? She was like, I hope in your music you don't talk gangster. And I'm like, nah, I don't talk gangster. She was like, I see you as a singer. I was like, nah, I ain't no singer.
That's what is given to me too. Maybe that's from a female perspective. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's also like kind of one of them nice surprises, because they're he gonna get on stage and have this love song, and then you come up with your lyrical.
But I got something though. Okay. I got something like that. I hope I be able to release it with a good artist, a person who can really sing, because we was talking about that earlier today up here. Like it's a difference between somebody who know how to hold a note and somebody who know how to sing.
Would you want a male or a female on that record?
It don't matter.
As long as they can sing. Like sang.
Sang.
Okay.
Don't just hold a note. sang.
So would they be on the hook, or would they actually be on the song?
Both.
Okay. That's dope, man. Listen, he's seeking. If you can sang. So is it something that you're going to put out there? Like, hey, I'm looking for somebody, or how are you going to find someone for the record?
To be honest, they gonna probably find me. Like even with this interview, I got major labels looking at me right now. So when the offer comes, a lot of folks will tap in, they hit the DM and all that.
Yeah. How does that make you feel? How does it make you feel that your hard work is being seen by people who matter?
It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good, because now the conversation changed. I even got friends and family that hit me up, that call me, they'll say, hey, what you doing? And I'm like, man, just music. And they're like, where you at? Is you doing it full-time or part-time? And I'm like, I'm full-time.
Listen, y'all better hit him up for that price goes up.
Oh, no, I ain't. See, and that's a good thing that you said that, because I'm not charging, Tampa. I really not. I'm really not, because I feel like I'm not there. I'm not there.
But that's why I'm saying before the hit 'em up, that, because we manifesting it. You know what I'm saying? It's and I appreciate that because I feel like everybody should start out humbly. You know how many free interviews I did before I got to the point where I started charging? Then when I moved to Atlanta, and I'm not ashamed to tell people this, when I moved here back in 2013, I was literally charging people $25, $50. You know what I'm saying? And it comes to the point where it's like you build your value. People see value in what you do, so they come to you. That's where it's going to be with you. When they start coming to you, knocking on your door saying, hey, I need this feature, that means you got value that they see. You got to start charging at some point in time. But I respect, like you said, you're not doing it now. I get that.
Yeah, not now. And you pretty much said everything I was going to say.
I'm sorry. Most definitely. So your current single, Crazy Crazy.
Yes.
Got some good energy behind it. What inspired it?
Again, just life situations. Like the lyrics. If anybody do check it out, whether they go on YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, or anything, and they check out the lyrics, they gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Most people say it's you dropping jewels. They don't never, anybody who hear my song, they don't never say give it a thought. It's always like man, I can relate. Or they hear another artist, somebody who's big, and I'm like, you hear that person in my song? And they was like, man, I hear that person all day long in your song. And I'm like, okay, well, let's keep going.
Listen, that's looking like a compliment. If it be somebody that, you value them, you know what I'm saying? Like if they say, man, I could hear some inspiration from Wayne in your music type ish.
And it's that part right there, because now they not saying I sound like that person. They saying that they hear that person on there with me, or they can see that person. And I'm like, I got my own style.
Yeah. It's a difference. It's a difference between an artist trying to sound like someone versus I'm inspired by this person. And it's no different than me being inspired by another podcast and maybe taking some of their ideas and make it my own. That's what you do with your music.
Yes.
I love that. Who produced that record?
Shout out to Gat3.
Okay.
Yeah. Gat3 did it for me. And, when you fully invested, and that that's what we stand on right now. That's the team that I got fully invested. Ain't nothing wrong with backyard studios, but it's different when you moving up. You know what I'm saying? Once you moving up, people see that.
Yeah.
Like when you go to a studio and you show them you got your waves, your stems, and your MP3. That engineer, that producer look at you like, okay. And he ain't coming to me with some beat he found off YouTube or something like that. He really invested. And they treat you like a celebrity day one.
Perception is everything.
Yeah.
Really, that's what the world we live in is. People will judge you based upon how you look, how you sound, how you present your business. Yeah. So you walk into a studio and you're polished. You got everything in place. They're gonna take you more seriously.
And it's been like that. It's been like that since I started. And I've been doing this for quite some time, but now I'm invested.
So let's dive into that a little bit. What is it that drove you to want to really learn this business and be invested? Because it's no shade, but there's a lot of artists who get in this for years and they never learn the business. What was it for you that said, I gotta learn?
Since a young guy, I always had talent. I always heard it. And then you sit back and you like, you know what I mean? You thinking that person going to spread the word, and come to find out, days go by, weeks go by, months go by, years go by, and you still in the same spot. And you like, why I haven't grown since, last time? And there you have it. They might say you sound good or give you props, but what comes with that is you got to invest in yourself. Once you invest in yourself, you'll start having movement.
That is facts. People will, again, take you more seriously, because like any business, we got to spend money to make money.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you got
get that out your head that you ain't got to spend no money to become a superstar, because
it ain't gonna work.
Even the superstars are still spending money on their career. Don't think that they're getting everything for free. They're still investing money.
Nah, and you're right. And it's like, and to this day, right now, any artist that I want to do a song with, that's a big name.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, Tampa, all it needs is a bag. All I gotta do is say, man, I got about 10, I got 10,000, I got 5,000. Can you work with me?
Yes.
They not gonna steer from that. They're gonna go right to me and say, he invested.
Yes.
He invested.
100%. I agree with you. So you've been doing this professionally for 3 to 5 years, somewhere in there?
No, not at all. I've been doing this professionally probably, I say, since the single drop, since Crazy. Ever since then, anything that's past that time period I have not been doing things professionally. So what I've been doing was I've been planning. So I seen people in the neighborhood. I seen people that's not from my neighborhood. I see them how they work, and I see how they present themselves, their music. I don't want to be no local rapper, no local artist. I don't want just my city to know me. I want to be everywhere.
International superstar.
Yeah.
It's a big diff.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're absolutely on the right path to make that happen because, like you said, you're invested. Mm-hmm. That's what's going to catapult you to that next level. If you had to describe your growth since day one till now, what would it be?
I'm excuse my language, kids. I'm damn near there. I got labels looking at me. I got a small circle with me that, they support me. And when I say support me, they support me with the bag. So it's like if we go somewhere, if I say, man, I left my wallet in the car, or I left my wallet in the truck, and something costs like $100, like we was at Pizza Hut,
yeah,
and I had an entourage with me at the time, and everybody said they was hungry, and I was like, man, first thing they did was my team say, man, we finna go get the wings. Wings cost about $200, probably $300. They gonna get it. They not gonna look at it like that because, they already see what I'm doing. Me being here costs money.
Yeah.
So they like, man, he ain't been stingy with his money. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I have grown. I have grown, Tam.
And that's beautiful, too, because when people see how hard you're working, they don't mind investing because they know that at some point there'll be a return on their investment.
Yes.
That's with anything. People don't want to dump money into a situation knowing that, man, I'm going to lose all this. Ain't no one trying to do that.
It ain't going nowhere. Yeah.
They see the value in you. So they're ready to invest because they know they're going to get a return on it at some point in time.
Yes. And like I said, man, 1,000 times, being fully invested matters.
It really, really does. So let me ask you this, and I want you to look straight into this camera.
Okay.
Talk to any young artist out there who doesn't want to invest, but they want to rise up. What would you say to them?
I would say just really take heed into this interview that we having. You can be the best out there in your city. You could be the best at what you do, make beats, all that stuff. But if you're not fully invested, if you're not putting a bag behind your name, or even going the next level, going places, meeting people, man, my first little song that I did, just to let y'all know, or that I performed, I had to go to Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out to that boy Jeff, man. Yeah, shout out to Jeff. I went all the way to Tennessee, 10-hour drive. Be fully invested. Take yourself serious, because ain't nobody else going to do it.
Thank you for sharing that, because what I'm about to say might make some people mad, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to invest in yourself, to me, it says you don't believe in yourself.
You don't? Nah.
You in your mind feel like, man, I'm going to spend this money and not make nothing off of it. Tells me you don't believe in yourself enough to do it. Then why are you even doing this?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So thank you for sharing that, because sometimes I feel like they need to hear from other artists as well.
Yeah, it's true, y'all. It's true.
So your latest project is called John Doe.
Yeah, working on John Doe. Okay.
When did the process start, and when can we anticipate the release of it?
So John Doe started, I'd say, probably about 3 months, roughly. Everything is brand new, being fully invested, brand new. And the project is really hitting numbers. Like right now, I think between 4,000 to 5,000 streams, certain areas now, promotions hitting.
Yeah.
And then I got a new song coming out, and I'm supposed to perform in Raleigh on the 22nd in Raleigh. With what's his name? God, it's so much going on.
That's good. That means you got a lot going on.
There's so much going on.
They could probably check your Instagram, right?
Yeah, check the Instagram. Y'all got a show too coming in Raleigh. $10 for a ticket. If you need help, I can give you $5.
That's what I'm talking about. Team player.
Yeah.
So you got a show coming up. So the project's been in the works for 3 months now.
Yes.
What's the story behind the title?
John Doe's mean simply because I looked at myself and I took the real good look in the mirror, and I said, man, to be honest, I always felt like don't nobody care about me but me. So John Doe came from ain't nobody can until they see me. Yeah.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Nobody goes to bed at night worrying about our problems.
Nah.
They don't think about what we got going. They're worried about their own stuff.
Yeah.
So you're right. Until it maybe directly impacts them, they don't care.
Until they see you.
Until they see you.
Until they see you.
Yeah, most definitely. So are we going to anticipate the release of it this year?
Yes. Yeah, we're going to anticipate. We're going to probably, my thing is to at least drop like 2 songs every month.
Got you.
And right now, outside of that performance, we're going to do a video shoot for Crazy. And after the video shoot, we're going to work on another song.
Is John Doe going to be an EP or an album?
EP.
An EP.
Yeah.
5-6 piece.
Yes.
Easy listen.
Yes. Yeah. I don't want to bore the listeners. I don't want, because a lot of people, they in for a little bit and then they out of it. Just like these viral dances.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I tell everybody, I ain't no dancer. I ain't no dancer, but I can, I can drop some hard lyrics, and I think that's what it's gonna take for me to get that camera pointed at me a little bit more. 100%.
Do you have any features that are going to be on there that you care to share?
Yes, I got one feature going on with he's a singer.
Okay.
And hopefully we drop. We was talking about this today. We're gonna probably get together, get paperwork behind it, get them on ASCAP. The whole 9 yards. I don't want to just work with somebody who you can't Google them and their name don't pop up. It just don't make sense. It's like, I gotta pick somebody up when I'm already up, and it's hard to help somebody if you. I ain't saying I need help.
Yeah.
But I gotta look out for me for right now, and then I can go to the next man. But yeah.
Every move you make has to make sense, including all the way down to the features that you choose, because they could be a great artist, but if they're not going to help promote it, put it out there, maybe even invest a little bit, whatever, it's like it doesn't make sense. If they're just going to get on it and never post it, never share it, it's like they're a part of you are out here making major moves that whoever it is a blessing for them to be a part of your project.
Yeah, absolutely. And I let people know all the time, because at first, Tampa, I ain't gonna lie to you, just talking to people, I used to hit people up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, and I said, hey man, let's get up and do a song, go half in with me.
Yeah. Some
people would send me LOL laughy emojis, and I'm like, I ain't see nothing funny about that.
For real.
I'm really trying to work with you, and you know what I'm saying? If this song calls, say for example, I like to buy stuff, I like to own stuff, so I want to buy the license. If it costs like $300, we can go in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I want to do a video with it. Videos cost probably like $700. You know what I'm saying? So let's be fully invested. I tell anybody, if we're going to work together, be fully invested.
100%, because when you are not fully invested and you don't buy the exclusives, you're very limited to what you can do with it.
Yes. Yeah.
You're missing out on major opportunities, and you're blocking your blessing perhaps. Like, for example, if you want to ever get your song into like a video game or a movie, if you don't own that, you can't do nothing with it, because trust me, they're going to want that producer agreement.
Yes.
Showing that you own that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I understand some people are balling on a budget, but save up your money to be able to put everything you got into that one single.
Yes.
If you can't afford to put multiple singles out, that's cool. 100%. Is that something that you're interested in, is getting into what they call sync licensing, your music and film and video games and things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Anything that comes across the table, Tampa, that makes sense, that I can benefit from, and the next person can too, and really a team player, man, we can do numbers. We can go places.
So remind me before you leave here, there's a guy out here in Atlanta. His name is Orrin Major. He's a music supervisor for Warner Chappelle, and he helps get placements in like Madden, like NBA 2K, Netflix, Disney films, all like you can go to his bio and he's got all his credits on there, and he'll send out when he's looking for, I got something coming up for Madden, or I got something coming up for this movie or whatever. So follow him. He's one of the most legit music supervisors that I know that actually landing placement for independent artists. So definitely tap in with him. Remind me, I'll give you his Instagram.
Yes, absolutely. Fully invested.
What era of music would you say had the biggest impact on you personally or musically?
I would say I love hip hop.
But like what era? We'll say like the 90s, 2000s, right now.
Not right now.
I'm sorry.
Right now, don't count. Right now, don't count. It ain't no lyrics going on. It's just dancing.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of choreography stuff.
So maybe like early 2000s, mid 2000s, somewhere in there, 2010-ish.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. I agree with you.
2000s, yeah. Even 90s a little bit, because it was more snapping. It was more like a story.
Yeah.
I can relate. I can't relate to now.
Yeah.
You know.
I had seen somebody post online and they said that, and y'all don't come from me because this was someone else that said it. I'm just repeating it. But they said that majority of the real hip hop artists right now are 30 and above, because a lot of the younger artists aren't making real music. Not saying all of them,
right,
but a big majority of them aren't. Not making. I won't say not making real music. They're not making the same type of hip hop that people 30 and above are used to listening to, like the real lyricist, right?
Yes, yeah.
So I feel like a lot of the younger artists, because I know you got to be under 30. You look young.
Actually.
Are you over 30?
Nah. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so see, you fall in that category we're talking about.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like there are a lot of artists I meet under 30 that I love their music, got great music, but I feel like it kind of almost falls into its own genre or category.
Absolutely, yeah. I think you're right about that. It's just they are making music,
yeah,
and they're making money, because if you let them tell it, I'm making money, it makes sense,
yeah,
which is true. But that's not what I'm into. Like I can't say I gotta. You see, I brought my boys with me.
Yeah, I love that too. Yeah,
yeah.
You look like you're about 22. I ain't gonna front. If I had to take a guess.
Nah, I'm not. I brought my boys with me. Shout out to Blaze. Shout out to Ace and my girls at home. Love y'all.
Listen, that's so beautiful right there. How did fatherhood change your life?
It kind of made me slow up, because when being a lyricist, what's important is you can't talk about stuff that you ain't done. And sometimes that gets you in trouble.
Yes.
And, so fatherhood really kind of made me look at life different, especially for the music. Like certain songs, like I play for them, clean version.
Yeah.
The messy version, I kind of stay away from. Like, y'all can't listen to that. Even when I performed down there in Tennessee, I told the DJ, shout out to them DJs, the ones that's work with independent artists, that like, hey, play the clean version. There's children in here.
Yeah. Listen, I couldn't agree more, and I feel like that also trickles down to the artist as well. It's a great point, and I say it all the time. You gotta have a clean version for your record.
Yeah, yeah.
Because again, you're missing opportunities if you don't.
Yeah.
I spent 4 years on FM radio, and so many artists would be like, can you play my song? But they wouldn't have a clean version. I'm like, nope, sorry, I can't do. You know what I'm saying? Or family-friendly events, things of that nature. Do you typically, any songs that you put out, whether you record it as a clean version, if not, do you get clean versions for all of your music?
Yeah, it got to be clean. It got to be real clean. Just because my biggest hype, my biggest supporters is the family, the wife and the kids.
100%. Absolutely. Listen, it's God and then family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight like that. Your family's got to be put on this catapult, because you're probably your biggest supporters.
Yeah, they are.
100%. So you had mentioned like one of your biggest first accomplishments was performing on stage, getting on stage. What are those moments like for you? How are you preparing yourself to get on stage? Because you might not know what type of crowd you're performing in front of.
That's true. So the first thing I do is I go into my little gray cloud, and I kind of like, people got certain different moments. Some people just don't care. I care. Like when I go out there, I see the crowd, I see how they moving, I see who's hype and I see who's not, and I tell whoever on stage with me at the time or whatever, I say, look, this is our game plan. We got a rehearsal. Like I'm gonna rehearsal when I do my other show. We got a rehearsal to see how we gonna make this crowd move. So yeah,
absolutely. You got to plot and plan.
Yeah,
and if possible, kind of find out what type of crowd it's going to be, so you know what type of show to put on, right?
Yes. Yeah.
What's your longest performance so far?
I would say it's going to be the 6 minute that I do down here in Raleigh.
Okay, so 6 minutes. And listen, 6 minutes might not sound like a long time, but when you're on that stage moving around and you're rapping and breath control, it can seem like an eternity.
Yeah, especially if you got that anxiety going on. Like, you don't have to be scared or fearful, but it is that kind of like over the shoulder top feeling that you get that you like, man, they watching. And you know, if some people embrace it by doing things, some is just natural like me. Like I like to be natural.
Yeah. Does actually like making that eye contact, engaging with the crowd make you more comfortable? Does it make you more comfortable to kind of just be like looking around and not making that eye contact?
It depends on the song.
Okay.
It depends on the song. If it's a song where, like, say for example, if it's a song where I can touch your soul,
Yeah.
meaning like if I like Jay-Z joint, right? That I got can't see it coming down my eyes, but I got, you know, the song Cry. That right there, I gotta find somebody in the crowd that I can lock souls with, so I can build off of their energy.
Makes
or
sense.
you know, if this is like a song where, you know, you grinding and muscle, I can overlook the crowd then, because now I'm kind of uplifting myself.
Understood. I think that's the normal human reaction. I've been doing this for 15 years and I host events. I still get nervous when I have to step out in front of that crowd. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna happen, man.
Yeah, you know, but it's like once you get in your element, you're good to go.
Yeah.
How important is it to you to do stuff like this right here, connecting with media and the media being able to connect with your fans?
It's very important because, again, you got a whole line of DJs out there, but some are just solely focused on the mainstream artists.
Yeah.
So the way I see it, and for the guys who's at home listening to me, touch bases with the radios. Get your song out there. Work with the people who got the radios. They spinning your song way more than the DJs. That's just facts.
Listen,
That's facts.
why I started the Hype 87.3 is because, again, I spent 4 years on FM radio, and I've been with other radio stations as well that weren't FM. And it's very difficult to get these radio stations to support independent artists, especially FM radio. You know, if the song's not buzzing and doing numbers, they don't want it to be played. You know, maybe you can get it thrown into a mix show here and there. That's why I start with these independent radio stations and work your way up from there.
Yeah, that's the way I'm going, fellas. And madams.
Don't leave the ladies out, right?
Madams. Yeah.
So tell us more about the movement that you started. Like, what's the purpose, the vision behind it?
Okay, the purpose and the vision behind it. The vision is, it's always been a dream of mine. Every goal in life that I had, I set myself up. And this was one of the goals and the dreams. Everything else, you know, it's nothing that I haven't planned before. Like a child, I always wanted to work at the $1.50 movie theater or Crown Point, you know, at Charlotte back home.
Yeah.
I did that. I always wanted to have my own business. I'm doing that. Now, I always wanted to be mainstream artist. I'm going to do that.
Listen, it's like we've been told our whole lives. Most of us have anyway. We can do anything that we want. We just got to work for it.
Yeah.
Put our mind to it and work for it. What do you feel like separates you from other artists in your city? And it's not to down them or throw shade on them, but what separates your work ethic and your grind from other artists in your city? I'm
supporting them. Whether they know it or not, I'm going to be on their page. I'm going to send likes. I'm going to be on their Facebook. I'm going to post their stuff. I'm going to post their video. I'm going to interact with them. I'm going to DM them. I even will be at certain events where they perform, and I'm going to have my phone on me dancing to their song. Because that's where it's at. You got to participate. You are a business. You got to think and move like that.
I agree. You know, we don't get our blessings from no man. We get them from God.
Yeah.
So when you're out here genuinely doing that, God sees it, and God's blessing you. Mm-hmm. We don't need to seek blessings from humans.
Nah.
God, right?
Right.
Well, we're going to church today.
You better say it.
Pastor Tampa, Sister Tampa in the building. Nah, but for real, like when you're out here doing stuff like that, the way the universe works, it's going to come back to you over and over and over again. That's why things are working out so well for you, because you're out here doing stuff without the intention of necessarily expecting it back. Yeah, and you know, one big thing happened recently. I went to a family, event or whatever, and I think my cousin Nate, he had an event. He had some local artists out there, just artists, period, and that was putting on. And the main thing he did that I really liked was he told them to come out and perform in the middle of the road. Man, I was so happy to see that.
because it wasn't no shade. It wasn't no shade from my end. It was growth. It was like, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? You giving them a light. You giving them a stage to perform, to say, you know, man, you do matter. You are important. That used to be his thing. I think it still is his thing. He, you know, shout out to my cousin Nate.
Shout out to cousin Nate.
Yeah, shout out to Nate.
That was, I love that. That was great. And it's like, as artists too, if there's only 5 people there, that's 5 people that didn't have to be there.
Yeah.
To see what you got going on. And truth be told, some of y'all need to start in front of a crowd of 5 to get your stage presence up before you want to do 5,000 people.
It's a difference.
It's a big difference.
It's a difference.
So you're looking at starting your own podcast as well.
I thought about it.
Well, let's talk about that. I think you should. I feel like you got the personality for it. Maybe whether it's, you know, I don't want to say too much. You tell us.
So I see where it's going.
Okay.
And I see that it's needed. But I don't, how can I say it? I don't want to be the one who's behind playing puppeteer. I just want to support it.
Yeah.
Like if I was to have, like, you know, build with you or build with any other person, you know, I just want to say, you know, how could I get this off the ground? Or if it's something, you know, in Charlotte, North Carolina, that I can talk to somebody who I know been doing it for a while and who's good at it and who's done accomplished and got a lot of goals, you know, from, you know, accomplishing doing it.
Yeah.
You know, let me pick their brains and see what they got on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you are more, I'm saying it on camera, you're more than welcome to pick my brain because this is such a passion for me. I've actually helped multiple people set up their entire podcast set up, from what cameras to buy to what equipment to buy, what programs. I don't mind. And it's not so, I don't charge nobody for that. I just, because it's such a passion for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something you decide you want to do. And what I was going to say is, you know, maybe incorporate somehow the family into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you want to put your kids on video or not, but if you're okay with that, you know, your wife, the kids, people like real life stuff. So maybe like you and your wife could do something together. Maybe you could have your own thing separately.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I love watching those type of creators, content creators, like the couples and stuff like that, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because people want to know what you got going on in your real life. Your fans want to know that kind of stuff.
And I'm all for that because, to be honest, when I'm in the studio, they always there. Like tonight, well, last night, my boys who was in the lab, we even went to sleep down there. You know, I play a beat and they be playing Roblox. But then, like, when something good pop up, they stop, put the phone down. They like, and I'm like, okay.
That's so cute.
I'm like, okay. They give me that nasty look, like. Like,
they get that look on their face.
What you got on that, Dad? And I'm like, man, I got some pressure.
And they such little gentlemen over there, you know. I'm loving it. Yeah. So that's why I say I think it would be dope. You know, maybe you and your wife could have something together, including the kids. Like do some day in the life type stuff. But then you could have your own separate thing going on as well. You know, maybe music related stuff. So you know, just an idea to throw out there. It doesn't have to stop at one. You could have multiple.
Yeah, you gotta have more.
Absolutely. So you've said that you want to learn more on the business side. You know quite a bit. You know, what steps are you taking towards learning everything you need to know about this music business?
So first thing I want to do is I want to learn the DJs a little bit more. They firsthand with the audience, with the crowd. Even they got more of an advantage with the crowd than the artists do. Especially with hosting, you know, they always have food, drinks, you know, letting people know what they got going on their social media accounts. Once I learned that side of it, then I can see like, okay, how important is a DJ for the artist and vice versa, because you hear a lot about like the artist and the DJ is hand in hand, like they won. So, you know, times it back then it probably was that, cause like I had I was telling a guy, you know, actually I think it was Hunted or Chaz. I said, man, when I heard that song by Wayne, Go DJ, I'm like, man, well, my DJ.
Exactly.
You know, I want a DJ I can shout out. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that be a song that y'all expect from me in the near future. I'm gonna probably kick off something with a sample of that Go DJ. I want to be able to shout out all the DJs. You know, bump this, spin this, y'all. I'm shouting you out. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold back. You don't need no mainstream for this.
I love the fact that you are so dead set on against connecting with the DJs, because I feel like there is somewhat of a disconnect between the artists and the DJs. And this is my opinion. I'm going to tell you why I think so. I think because a lot of artists are paying content creators to break their music versus DJs. So that kind of creates a disconnect, which I think you should do both.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of these content creators, the dancers, the funny ones, they will help get your music out there. But don't forget about the DJs.
Yeah.
A little bit of both. And then, of course, I feel like a lot of artists rely too much on social media versus the DJs. It started with the DJs. They're the ones that get you. It's like you both need each other.
Yes. Yeah. So it's just like it's like a husband and wife thing.
Yeah. You got to build that relationship, and like you said, have somebody that you could call your DJ and shout them out in your songs.
Yeah, you got to, man.
That knows your show sets when you go on tour, and they gonna turn you all the way up.
Yeah, it's important. Like, you can have your entourage and all that stuff, but like them DJs, man, you gonna need. I just want my DJ, whoever that is and where you at. Go DJ.
Throw it out there to the universe. God, whoever is intended to be this man's DJ,
let's get it.
Speak to him. He will be obedient.
Yeah, man, fully invested. Let's go.
So right now in today's music business, we're in 2025. Do you think owning your masters and your rights is more important than it's ever been?
Yeah, I think so. And that's the way that I want to go. You know, it's just, it makes more sense. You know, especially like I said, you know, I'm in business for myself right now. So a lot of things that I do solely right now, you know, I would want to have that advantage of myself, not to saying that any business partner that maybe would be able to have or hold that they would treat it and act upon, you know what I'm saying, it the right way. It's just that I feel good if it's in my presence, that I can push this button and do this and move this here if I want to. Yeah, because historically we hear about some of the artists, you know, now a little bit older artists that had such a hit record, but they barely made any money on it because they didn't own their masters and didn't understand what that meant, perhaps, you know, back in the day. It's so much out there now that every artist should understand. Russ is a perfect example. Yes. Yeah.
He's a multi-millionaire off of his music, as every artist should be, because he owns everything.
And you don't really hear too much about that guy.
Right, exactly. But hey, listen, his pocket's speaking.
You know what I'm saying? It's the ones that, you know what I'm saying, been really out here trying to tell and warn people.
Yes.
Like, man, stay away. If you don't stay away, you're going to get burnt.
100%. And I've watched a couple interviews that Russ has done, and he always preaches about how important it is to own your masters.
Yeah.
That's where the real money's coming in. You know, yeah, show money's cool too, but you got to own your music. Otherwise, somebody else making all that bag off of your music.
Yeah, so that's why, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to stay away from that part. That's why I say I really want to learn the business.
Yes.
The music, it's always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody want to get played. You know what I mean? Because like we said earlier, if you don't believe in you, you might have the talent, but somebody else believes a little bit more, and they're gonna use that to their advantage. They're gonna use whatever it is that you got, because you don't really. I'm not saying you don't care. You're not taking the time out to step back and say, "Hey, can you tell me what that means?" You know what I'm saying? Like, get a lawyer involved. I mean, you never know. It's so many people saying that they song been stolen. You know, nah, I don't want to be like that.
That is facts. Like, if someone presents a contract to you and you don't understand it, and chances are you're not going to understand all that legal jargon. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not attorneys. Hire you a good entertainment attorney who can read it and break it down in what they call layman's terms, so we can say, oh yeah, nah, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
Don't be so thirsty to sign that, because you might be signing your life away.
And that's what happens. Like,
all the time.
Even with people now that I want to do songs with and stuff like that, you can just look at a person and see their vibe and see, you know, what they want to do. Some just so hungry, but they hungry in the wrong way. It's like
facts.
It's like, I get it, bro. We could do that song. We got time. We gon', you know what I'm saying? But you're not really helping me see what's the next move behind it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like right now we got it's a song that's really hot that I'm ready to put out. I'm ready, but I got to make sure this guy is fully invested, understand that this stuff take time, and music gonna always be there. If it's meant, it's gonna go up.
Don't rush the process.
Yeah, it's gonna go up. Just wait, man. Just wait.
If Charlotte, your city, had a soundtrack, which of your songs would fit it?
Man. So this song right now, and hopefully I get it going. Get it going good. It's so many songs I got. I can't name one, but I was listening to this track today from this guy that I work with. You know, and man, it's called Superman, and I like that song so much, Tampa. I can't wait to do this song with this guy, man. It is really like that. Like it's uplifting. It made this interview for me with you right now just feel so like excited, so, you know what I'm saying, determined, so happy right now.
Man, so the song will at some point in time be released.
Yes. Shout out to Chaz, man. That song is hot.
And shout out to the mayor of Charlotte. Y'all put a soundtrack together and put his song on it.
Yeah, come on, y'all.
He representing the city.
Come on, y'all.
Charlotte is a beautiful city too. Let me say that. Charlotte's a beautiful city. I've been there multiple times on personal and business, and it's a great city. There's a lot of talent out there. There's a lot of undiscovered gems out there too.
Yeah. You got a few guys out there that's music wise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who out there making the city shake? I think the guy Fetty P. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Breezy with the Wicked Boys. Shout out to Lil Guap, Loco, Peso, and it's another mainstream guy out there. What's that guy name who did that song about the Panther? I think he's from Tennessee. He real good rapper.
Are the females making noise out there too?
Yeah, female rappers.
Yeah.
Kitty Bean, she was putting on out there. You got Ty Cartel. You got a lot of female rappers out there. Even the mainstream local female rappers that's really good. I try to tap in with all of them. I try to follow their page, their Instagram. I don't even care if they don't know me.
Yeah.
Because eventually it's gonna happen.
No, facts. Eventually it's gonna come full circle.
Yeah.
Where do you see Lil Smiley in the next, we'll say, 3 to 5 years on a music level and personal level?
I say probably in the next 2-3 years, I'll be where I need to be.
What does that look like?
It looked like looked lonely.
It's always lonely at the top.
It looks very lonely. I see me by myself on a lot of stuff, but I also see me wealthy, but very lonely.
Listen, I feel like if you're wealthy, being lonely is probably this is you and your family.
Yeah.
Because, people be like, can I borrow? People be popping up out the woodwork that was never there before.
Yeah.
It's like, I just interviewed Trey Savage a couple weeks ago. It's Webby's son. And he said that once people found out he was Webby's son, suddenly everybody, was like, oh, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, come on, bro. Support him the same way if his dad wasn't famous.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's a little different, though. Yeah, it's a little different because, you are somebody already, technically.
Yeah.
You stemmed from something.
But it's like, if they didn't support before they found out, and now when they find out, they suddenly want to pop out the woodwork. It's like, why weren't you supporting before you found out?
Favors.
Just like before you had the bag. Love me before I got the bag and the jewelry and the drip. You know what I'm saying?
Favors. It's no different from T.I. son.
Right.
That T.I. son? Favors.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. It's in the DNA.
Yeah.
Any gems or jewels that you stand on, live by, that you want to drop on us right now?
Yeah. I stand by give a little bit more than what you're looking for.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Bigger, my business partner, who's the wisest OG that I know, he always says, don't expect 100%. You're only willing to give 20.
Yeah.
It don't work like that.
Yeah.
You want to under promise but over deliver.
Yeah. A lot of folks do that. That's why, I told a good guy of mine the other day. He said, man, why you say that? I said, man, eventually you start seeing people for who they are. Yeah.
When people show you who they are, believe them.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, man.
Because they going to show you.
Yeah.
You just got to let them be who they are.
Yeah.
You just hit something with me. Because it's facts, though. It is facts, most definitely. For people who want to follow your journey, where can they keep up with you?
Social media, just TikTok. I try to stay up, posting y'all, giving y'all content. Instagram, I try to stay up, give y'all content. Facebook, and most of the time, if you message me or DM me, see what I got going on, let's work. Or show me what you capable of.
Yeah.
Show me what skills you got, what talents you got.
And is it the same across all platforms? Like, tell them the actual Instagram handle, TikTok handle, so they can make sure they're following the right Lil Smiley.
Okay, it's hashtag. No, it's the @ Lil Smiley 61, and Facebook it's gonna be Polo Sinclair, and Instagram it's gonna be John Doe, but the direct, I think on the profile it's gonna be my full name.
Got you. Okay. Yeah. I'm not saying there's another Lil Smiley out there. I don't know. But, sometimes there may be. So we want to make sure they get directly to you.
Oh, yeah. They're going to find me.
Absolutely. Who do you want to give thanks to, Lil Smiley, that's been loving you and supporting you through your journey?
That's broad. I say, man, just everybody. They know who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They know who they are. If you've been there since day one, thank you, and continue shining your light, because it helps me be better, and well, let's do it together. Not just me, but let's do it together. So yeah,
I love it. Teamwork.
Yes, that's all it is.
Yeah.
A lot of folks ask that too. They'd be like, man, you got a good team? The first thing they asked me, and I didn't know what that means, because I always thought self. But it's hard being just an artist, and you need like I said, I got 100 chairs and a few others that that's there, and they always been supportive for me and to me, and even though they got their own talents and gifts, they there. Like, he's a camera guy, he's the network guy. We talk to each other.
This guy sitting on the floor over here.
Yeah.
Making it happen.
Yeah.
And your two handsome sons who are making it happen too.
Yeah, they support.
I think he knocked out over there.
Yeah, Ace knocked out.
That drive.
Yeah, that drive did it to him. But they always supportive though, Tampa. Always. Everybody and you know who you are.
Exactly. They know who they are, and that's love too, man. Well, shout out to you for being here today.
Yeah.
Y'all, not only were they here today, but they were early. They were on time.
Yeah,
I love that.
We got to.
Absolutely. So my last question is,
Industries.
we at Industry's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
Wanted.
What makes Lil Smiley the Industry's Most Wanted?
That's a good one. I would say just the vibe and energy that it comes with it. It's a lot of frowns. It's a lot of, ruggedness, ratchetness, hardcore. You gonna get smiles from Lil Smiley. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be too much of that. You know what I'm saying? That gangster stuff. I can't pull that off. It's just gonna be different. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be more like when my song come on, you ain't gonna tell your children you can't listen to that. You're gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, let me listen to him
Turn
first.
up.
Yeah. Let's move to that real quick. Turn it up a little bit.
You do have great energy.
Yeah.
You present great energy, and I feel like that alone is gonna really carry you a long way.
Yeah. Thank you.
Outside of having great music.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%. Thank you for being here today.
Oh, no problem, Tampa.
Absolutely. We out of here, y'all.
Yeah. We're going, y'all.
You leave it alone. That should be crazy, ain't it? That's crazy. I know. See the thing they don't know. Anything goes with a big fat bang roll. That shit be crazy, ain't it? Don't fuck with that nigga.